Hello, my name is Beau, and what you just saw was a screenshot of this 16 gig USB voice recorder. And now typically I have found when something says 16 gigs on it, it usually only gives you like maybe 15 gigs. This, as you saw, was like 16.6 gigs, which is pretty darn cool. Extremely easy to use. It's basically one on and off switch. And it looks just like a flash drive, doesn't it? Just put it in and you're good to go. So I'm gonna actually turn it on right now. There is an on and an off. And 1, 2, 3, there. It's on right there. Do you see the little blinking light? Wonderful. And I'm actually going to align the audio later when I'm editing this, and so I'm going to start going to this audio in 3, 2, 1. Be able to barely hear my voice. This is all the way over here. And now that I bring it closer, can you still hear me okay? Hopefully you can. I've actually wanted to test something here. I wonder if I can put it in my pocket and if you can still hear me. And now I'm just going to talk in a normal conversation type tone. And actually not too loudly because my daughter Lucy, she's the little cute one in the picture right there. She's sleeping right now. So let's see. Could you hear me talking earlier? I don't know. It was buried deep in my pocket. We'll see. Also, I'm going to put it, let's really test the limits here. I'm going to put it right there. I'm about 3 feet away, maybe I'm about 5, 6 feet away, and I'm still talking somewhat normally, conversation. I'm about, maybe 20, about 20 feet away right now. Can you still hear me okay? And if I try to get a little closer, and we're just testing the audio, so forgive me if I'm just talking nonsensically. And yeah, does that sound okay? Yeah, so that's it. This, we'll see. I have no idea what it sounds like. I'm going to go ahead and actually I'm going to pop it in using one take, just so that you know that this is purely ethical. And I'm going to turn it off right there. And then I think it goes to WAV format, so that's WAV. It's not MP3 format, so these files might be kind of big. I don't know how long it does record. The instructions say it records up to anywhere from 25 to 145 hours. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so I just plugged it in like so, and you will see that it fits nicely into a MacBook Pro, except unless you want to have another one in there. It doesn't actually fit two, because the MacBook Pro, the USB ports are right next to each other. That's really lame. So anyway, it popped up right there, and now we are going to click on it and push the space bar, which will tell us how much space it actually used, which it says right there. So there's still a lot left. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the files themselves. Once again, I'm doing this all in one take so that there are no cuts or edits, so that you will see that I am perfectly ethical here. You will notice that the timestamp is a little off. Well, today is, it's the end of December in 2014. It's obviously not May 1st, 2013. So I'm sorry if you're looking for an actual timestamp on there, it won't actually give that to you. But look, it's only 1.4 megabytes. That's nothing. I'm going to go ahead and push the space bar and play it. Oh, wait, it's not playing. Curse you, Mac. Alright, let's double click it and open it up in iTunes instead. Now you get to see my personal library, all my music. It's still not playing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I may have to give this a 1 out of 5 stars right here. So let's drag it to the desktop. And okay, it's on the desktop. Where did it go? Ladies and gentlemen, this is not looking so good. Okay, Sort by date modified. Oh, there we go. Spacebar, open, still won't play. Alright, right click, open in QuickTime. Will not play, unknown error. Uh-oh. This is not good. Last, I am going to open it in Audacity, which should open pretty much everything. And no luck. Alright, one more try. I'm going to open it in VLC, which if you're familiar with VLC Player, that opens really
barely hear my voice.
It looks like VLC Player actually works. So this is a nice little hint and tip trick out there. Download VLC. But see, you can hear me.
Put it in my pocket, and if you can still hear me.
It's in my pocket. Let's listen to it.
The one in the picture right there, she's sleeping right now. So let's see. Could you hear me talking earlier? I don't know.
You could hear me talking, and it was in my pocket. How cool is that? Oh wow. Honestly, I did not think that this little guy was going to actually work when it was buried in my pocket, but you could still make out the conversation. That's quite incredible. Imagine the clarity if you put it like in your shirt pocket or something like that as you were talking with someone. Now, lastly, I should say that this should not be used to try to be sneaky and get people's conversations on tape, because that is illegal in pretty much all states unless you actually tell them, which is why when you call Verizon or Comcast, hate Comcast. Anyway, when you call them, they usually say, for quality and training purposes, this telephone conversation may be recorded. You don't really think about that, but be careful. They're recording everything you say in that conversation. And it's not just for training purposes. They could use it in a court of law against you. So in the same way, you have to tell people if you're recording your conversation, if in fact you are recording. So anyway, this little guy is a fascinating little device. I give it a 5 out of 5 stars. It took some finagling on the computer, but just play it in VLC Player and you should be good to go. I could see you recording hundreds of hours worth of conversations with this little guy. Quite incredible. My name is Beau. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful review here on Amazon.com.